Hey, all you Zealots and Zerglings, this is it. This is the end as we bid farewell to Wings of Liberty. And as sad as that may be, there's hope in the future, because Heart of the Swarm is coming out just around the corner. I mean, I don't know how long it is at the time of you watching this, but it's just like a day or two, even less. Maybe it's already out. But I thought for my last Wings of Liberty cast, we'd do something special. Let's have a clash against the Titans. But this isn't going to be any old clash. We're gonna show you what I'm gonna call a day in the life of a challenger, because we're actually gonna show you the point of view of the challengers and see what it's like going up against the Titans. Of course, the Titans are the regular are what you expect to be, but we're not gonna show you what they're doing right now. We're just gonna have the challengers where we have Bocephus spawning as the red Terran, and yeah, he may show up in green in the minimap because right now I've got him selected as the player, because that's kind of the only way I can really show it from one player or one side's point of view. They don't have team views in here. As you can see the players that we have there, because we also have Dunamai as the purple Terran and Spartan as the pink Zerg. All random races, but it looks like we have an early scout here from Bocephus, and he wants to see what the Titans are, because we don't know yet, and we're about to find out. What's he got here? Oh, he's going to abandon that point. He's just going to go straight over here, and that's actually an empty base right now. So he should have just stuck to his guns and try to scout there first, see what's going on. And it looks like we do have a Protoss. Oh, we have Contrarian as the green Protoss, which is going to get extra confusing because we got two greens on the mini-map. And he's going to see what is the other Titan going to be. Oh, looks like we have a Zerg. Yes, I have spawned as the blue Zerg. And I'm sure the challengers are probably not happy right now, especially if this was, I'm pretty sure this was random races, because I know this isn't what they selected. And I think that is why Contrarian is smiling right now, because he's like, hello, guess what you have to go up against? And I'm sure our challengers are not happy about that. And yeah, we're gonna get some talk from what Bocephus has got going on right now. I mean, I could switch to other players, but it's gonna be the same. Try to find a way to turn off the alert sounds, but I don't know if any of those options will actually turn it off. So it'll be okay. It'll just be like if you're watching a first-person point of view game. And I think we'll be okay, but this is going to be exciting. We get to go. Oh, looks like we do have a scouting probe here from Contrarian. Well, yeah, I was about to say he's going to hide in there for a second, but Contrarian not known for his cannon rushes. So I think the challengers will be a bit safe from that for the time being. And, oh, is he going to block that probe in? No. Probe's fine. Probe's gonna go on about its business. Of course, actually, he probably could have slipped out here too. I'm not entirely sure. And Dunamai walling off that ramp. Is it probe proof? Nope. Nope. He's just gonna slip right in there, see what's going on. Gonna see the engineering bay. Gonna see everything going on. We do the early expand for Contrarian. And we got some watchtower here for Bocephus. Pretty good. Getting the watchtowers on this map is pretty smart. I mean, you can see any of the movement that's going through the flanks of the map. You can't really see the center, but as close as the center bases are, that's usually not that big a deal. And this is actually the first time I think we've done a clash on Cinder Fortress. Most of the time it's on Megaton, which is a very big map and just certainly brings with it certain characteristics such as two-pronged attacks on opposite sides of the map can be very effective, and hitting expansions also can be very effective because it's just so hard to defend. And we've also tried it on smaller maps like Monsoon, which is basically just one giant choke point, and whoever gets control of that choke point is probably going to be the one to win the game. But this one, we'll see how this works out on Cinder Fortress. I do like this map among the 3 versus 3 maps, so we'll see if it comes into play here. And I wonder what build our challengers do have in mind. Looks like Bocephus is going to be expanding. A risky expansion, but it looks like he wants to give Spartan the chance to grab this expansion, or Spartan just grabbed it. We don't really know at this point in time, but it's nice to give the Zerg these maps. He's going to start creeping it up anyhow. But these rocks do tend to go down early, so we're going to have to keep an eye on those, because Zerg not necessarily the best at building up defensive structures. I mean, yeah, you can put up a lot of spines. They can be effective, but that's a lot of larvae and a lot of money early on that they don't want to have to try to worry about. So we'll have to see if that matters in this game, or if his expansions are going to be just fine on this island. Because those islands, oh wait, what's we got going on here? Oh, looks like we got some Stalker pressure coming to Contrarian. The first sign, oh, first blood, the Stalker does go down. The Stalkers are going to try to micro-snipe a couple of those Marines. Stalkers can micro endlessly against Marines when they don't have stim. and he's going to try to do the best he can to see if he can try to push those stalkers off. Oh, he is going to lose another stalker, but another Marine goes down, and just... Oh, there's only 2 Marines left. These stalkers should be more than enough, and they're going to pick off those last 2 Marines. And I would assume... No, they're going to try to push in here. No, that would be a mistake. There are enough Marines there to push that out. But First Blood has been drawn. We do have combat shields for Dune Mice here. Oh, those are Spartanslings. What's going on here? Oh, it looks like I've decided to say that watchtower is mine, which means now I'm going to have a vision over on this side of the map. Be able to see when they take these expansions, unless they want to try to take them back. And what we got going on here? Oh, we got a stalker. It looks like we've started to harass these rocks, and here come some lings. And they do have... Spartan does have vision of this. Do they see this? His bases could be in imminent danger if they don't do anything about this. And I don't see them moving any units to stop this, so it could be they're not even aware this is going on. You've got to keep your eyes on the minimap. You got to know what is going on. And we may have some movement out here by Dunamai with his Marines. See if they can try to prevent this, but it looks like the rocks are going to go down, but it doesn't look like we're... Oh, it looks like finally Spartan is going to respond with some lings, but oh, we're going to grab one of those lings, but I think it's time to pull out of there. Yep, we are going to pull out of here, but these stalkers, they're poking around. What are they up to? I don't know. And it looks like we have pushed them off from the front of the ramp. And, oh, lings are still kind of poking around there. And, oh, there's some more stalkers. What's going on here? Looks like these Marines are going in to respond, but, nope, they're like, well, I don't see them anymore. They're not over here. I don't know. This isn't looking good. Oh, wait, what's going on here? These Marines are poking around. They don't see those stalkers. Perhaps they have retreated over here on the far flank because they didn't want to try to retreat through the center and risk getting... Oh, no! Oh, no! A blink into Spartan's main base, and oh, he's going to have to pull the drones out of there, but so many have gone down right away. And oh, he's going to focus down the spawning pool. That would put him way behind because he's got lair tech, so he could get something up. But that is going to put him way behind. He can make no more queens. He can make no more lings. He can make no spines whatsoever. The Marines are going to try to pop over here. It looks like he's going to try to focus on the Evo chamber, but he's getting flanked by Marines. He's got to move in there, so some early blink pressure could prove to be very disastrous for Spartan. He's going to blink out of there and just kind of book it out of there. Oh, that has got to hurt, losing that spawning pool. He needs to get that up as quickly as possible. I don't see a pool going down yet. Oh, wait, was that it? Was that it? Was that it? Oh, he's going to put a new spawning pool here. He thinks maybe it's safer here, but got to remember, these rocks are down. That could be a problem. If they push in here, if the Titans push in here, we could have that spawning pool down again. It might have been better to maybe put it over here, where, I mean, blink harass, you'll have a little more time to respond to that. We're going to have to see if that plays into effect, but it looks like we still have these Marines patrolling around here, making sure that there's nothing untoward going on, but so far they've not done the greatest a job, but it looks like, oh, they wanted to put some pressure onto their own. They're going to start focusing down our rocks, but they don't know what's going on here yet. There have been no scans. They don't even know if there's bases up here, because remember, we have this free in-base here. We got this one over here. There may not be anything in here just yet, but they're going to focus down those rocks and try to see. Oh, looks like we have responded to that, and we are going to try to push those back. The Marines are going to retreat. Actually, no, they're going to try to get us some better position on here. These rocks are almost down, and they want to finish those off.
Additional supply depots.
And they're going to pull back for the moment. The rocks are down, so this is a valid attack path for both sides. And oh, it looks like they managed to spot one of Contrarian's pylons. They're going to be able to take that down right away. But what are they going to do next? Oh, this is exciting. Oh, it looks like they actually spotted another pylon over here. They've yet to deal with it. And they got to be careful because a big wave of blink stalkers could pop up in here. And the question is, though, they didn't really notice how those blink stalkers got in there, because going for fast blink, that's going to be a big investment. Did he have an observer? Actually, I will let you in a little bit of secret without revealing anything. I did have an overlord positioned over there who was spotting the high ground, and these Marines are going to push up here to harass, but there are a lot of stalkers. This looks like a suicide mission, and they are going to have to immediately pull back. And oh man, just they're on the run now, but against blink stalkers with no upgrades yet. But still, there's so many stalkers. Not a single Marine in that assault is going to survive.
Additional supply depots required.
So that they are going to have to try to think about doing that again. And it looks like right now they are going to try to be taking this first island expansion. But remember, I had a ling here that knocked out that watchtower. Did they manage to clean that out before they finish this? Or are we fully aware that this base is about to go up? I don't know. It's a mystery, but I'm not revealing anything. The Titans movements in this game are going to remain a mystery for as long as possible. Doesn't it make things more exciting that way? So they're going to try the expansion up there. Spartan did manage to get his pull back down. What's he got going down here? Infestation Pit. But again, he's putting these up in the front. It's very risky. Is he afraid that something's going to go on here? He has spores here. It's going to prevent any high ground vision from getting too close. And he even has some lings here to prevent any quick blinks in. So, oh look, they actually have resource transfers displayed on here. I did not even know that was there before.
Our allies' base.
And what's going on here? Oh, we have a DT now from Contrarian. He's going to go right for that Spore Colony, which Spartan was probably wise to get up, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to. The DT is going to cloak again, but a quick scan, but we need something to take that DT out. He's almost dead. Can the Queens and drones take him out before he gets out of scan range? No, and he's going to remain hidden. Oh, no. Wait, I don't... Oh, yeah, there we go. There's another quick scan. Is going to be able to finish that off. So that's why these structures here are going to be pretty risky. So I just hope he doesn't suffer losing his tech again. I don't think he can afford to lose his tech again. So he's going to have to be very careful. And what's going on here? What's going on here? Oh, we have more DTs, but we do have spores in the range, so they're going to be able to see this. But that is that 6 DTs, and it looks like Spartan's going to have to try to evacuate his other base. And oh, what was going on here? There was something over in that blip. I don't think they were paying attention to it, though. And there goes the Infestation Pit. And the Infestation Pit goes down, and there's a scan right now, but they still have vision of this. Oh, no, actually, the Spore went down, so they're going to be able to clean this out. But at the same time, we do have some Mutalisks swooping in here. They were able to manage to be forced away by those Spore Crawlers from Spartan, so I'm not sure if this Mutalisk is going to do that much. They're going to try to focus it down, but that is not going to happen. There's far too few Mutalisks to take care of that. And Heart of the Swarm, those things would have been completely slaughtered if they tried to take that on. So we're going to push that out, but oh, looks like I have spotted an Overlord. He's kind of keeping eyes on this island, but we're going to have none of that, so vision of that island has ceased. Can I call this an island? I mean, it does have a ramp, but oh, we have some Stalker pressure now. They're going to push in. There's a small force of Marines here from Dunamai, but they are not going to be able to do all that much, and then the Stalkers are going to run this way. The Marines are trying to get to engage, but is that going to be enough? They're going to be pulled up here. This expansion is extremely vulnerable, even though it has not really been established yet, but is he going to be able to, he's going to blink forward, try to take out that orbital. The missile turrets are going to do nothing right now. The SCVs, I think, will survive, but the missile turret's going to die. Even an observer right there. They must have had an observer of their own, and it looks like, oh, he is going to blink out of there. It looks like they did manage to clean out this watchtower, which is good. So that orbital command loss, oh, that has got to be terrible. And now they're dealing with DTs, they're dealing with blink stalkers, they're dealing right now with a bunch of Mutalisks. There's quite a few more this time. There's some Marines here to help defend, but the Spore Crawler goes down. The Marines are not going to last much longer. That is, how many Mutalisks is that? That's like I can't do math. That's a dozen Mutalisks, a baker's dozen of Mutalisks, and they're just taking out all the air, the anti-air right now. And there's some big Marines from both sides trying to defend that off. So mostly just lost the anti-air, but at the same time we have a push up here. Looks like they just managed to snipe that pylon, but there's a bunch of Blink Stalkers and Contrarian. They are trying to retreat right now. And well, they've lost their vision again. They have the watchtower. Yeah, they got to get people back on that watchtower. You've got to see what's going on because you may have been able to see these stalkers are now pushing up here to the front. There are a couple of spines. The slings are not going to do much at all. They're going to blink back, so the spines can't do quite as much damage. Although they were still poking away, and they're going to force some pressure here. And it looks like right now, Dunamai is going to want to push over here to try to help defend this. What's he doing? You need help with their expansion. He's pushing into the expansion. Spartan may be losing. He's building spores, but it's not going to move here. We need this. We need these Marines right here. Come on, Marines. We need your defense right now. They need help. No, they're going to push it. Oh no! Banelings! Oh, where did those Banelings come from? He decides to counterattack right now, but he's got nothing left and some quick lings and stalkers here, and this force is going to do absolutely nothing. Oh my goodness, that has got to be horrible. And in the meanwhile, these stalkers managed to take out Spartan's expansion again, and his spawning pool. He lost his spawning pool again, and on top of his infestation pit. It looks like there's going to be a Marine Marauder counterattack here, and these lings don't seem to be enough to take this on. What kind of upgrades do these lings have? They are 2/2 lings against 3/3 bio. Oh man, a 3/3 Terran bio. There's a lot of stalkers here, but there's also a lot of marauders, and marauders love to take on stalkers. These lings. Oh, there's hardly any lings right there, and it looks like there's gonna be enough to destroy. Here comes the Mutalisks, but there's a lot of Marines in there. The Marines focused on the Mutalisks. The marauders can destroy the stalkers, even with these cannons helping out. But the Marines are running, they're not shooting, and if the Marines go down, these Mutalisks are just going to have a heyday. And I honestly cannot believe this. I don't even know how this happened, But the Titans have cleaned this out, and it looks like this is all Protoss base up here right now, so they have some indication of what's going on right here. And at the meantime, we have Dunamai's going to be trying to counterattack right here with some Marines, but got a couple of juicy forges that are trying to upgrade right now. There's nothing here right now. These probes have got to get out of there, and they're going to run, but it looks like there's a cannon here that's going to slow them down, and some Lings are going to be able to clean this out. What's going on here? Oh, there's some more DTs here right now. They got a quick warning that was going on, but there's no detection here anymore. There's no army. There's some infestors right here. I don't know how he got those out. If he got them out before this infestation pit went down, or if he rebuilt that somewhere else in a quick scan, but that's not going to do any good because no one's attacking. We're going to try to throw a fungal out here. It's going to grab a couple of those DTs. At the same while, we got Mutos over here at the island base going to snipe expansions. That one missile turret is alone and is not going to be enough to stop this. And where are those DTs right now? Oh, the DTs were fungal there for a second, but a quick scan is going to be able to fix those up, and I don't know what that infested Terran's doing here. The infestors probably thought he was going to die. He's like, quick, I want one of you guys to get away, but it looks like this base is going to be cleaned out with these Mulos, which are 1-1 Mulos. These Marines are going to try to take it on, and I don't think these Mulos should be taking on these Marines. And yeah, they are going to pull out of there as quickly as possible. So just, oh my goodness, DTs, Baneling bombs, Muta harass, Blink stalkers, and then some Lings just to back it up. And well, there's the Mutas are ready to poke back in, but are they going to be able to do anything? Oh, it looks they are going to clear out that watchtower, but they got to watch out. Yeah, I think they may have saw those Marines, and that is not something they want to deal with. And they just want to put a bunch of missile turrets up right now, because they need to stop this harassment somehow. Somehow they need to stop this harassment. And they're putting down a lot of forces here. They even have Thor's out right now. I'm sure you heard the alert that Thor is in fact here. And oh, looks like he canceled those missile turrets, and he's going to rebuild them again. Must have accidentally canceled those. But man, just no breathing right now. Oh, it looks like we have a scan over here, but they already kind of saw what was here, which is nothing. It looks like we got a couple of probes trapped there, which that's, I mean, you know pretty much all that's here already, so I don't know if, and we do have a little skirmish right here. Looks like Contrarian has added some Zealots and Archons to his force, and he does kind of want to push forward. But oh no engagement there, just kind of a minor skirmish. We do have infestors burrowed here at the front, but nothing too devastating right now. These infestors do have full energy right now, and his Spartan managed to rebuild his tech. He does have an infestation pit. Where's his pool? Has he not rebuilt his pool? Oh, I don't know if I agree with this. He can't get any queens out. I don't think he even has any queens. He has one queen right here. And oh, we do have the watchtower. We'll spot there are some stalkers here. Remember, they do have blink. Plus, they have 3/3 upgrades. And knowing Contrarian, he's probably going to be getting some shield upgrades on top of that. It might have been beneficial for him to, unless he does have an observer here, to see that there's quite a few forces sitting up here on this island. But they can see there's stalkers gathering here. They've got to be ready to deal with this.
Mineral field depleted.
Because there's quite a force up here. They've got plenty good upgrades. Only 1-1 on Dunamai, but his ally Bocephus, he does know how to get his 3/3 up, and even getting tanks. If he gets those things sieged up, maybe able to hit those stalkers. Not quite, but if they make any move towards this island, even a planetary here. So this has become Fort Knox because they realize they definitely need this right now. And oh, looks like a train is going to try to do it. Some blink micro to get up in there. Yep, there is the observer, but is going to get quickly taken out. And these stalkers are just getting absolutely slaughtered. The SCVs, I think, do not need to retreat. There's plenty here to defend them. He does not need to waste that mining time, because they need all the resources they can. Well, maybe they don't need all the resources they can get, but right now they've got Mutalisks over here. There's still no air defenses. They've kept a couple of Vikings, but those Mutalisks are not really that worried about Vikings. And we do have some Overseers, but oh, the Overseers are going to have a little bit of trouble right now with some Archons and Mutas. And the infestors are going to try to pop out their infested Terrans, but infested Terrans are not good if you get out of the way. But it looks like yeah, Contrarian's going to try to pull out of there without too much damage being done. And yeah, those but we have another skirmish in the middle. These Archons are going to try to pick off a couple of Marines, and they do, but then they're just going to pull back. But oh, does he want to pull forward? Oh no, another Baneling detonation. Oh no, and that's going to give Contrarian the wherewithal to push forward here. But it looks like Bocephus has managed to retreat his massive, well-upgraded army. Even the Thors are... Wait, no, that's a Marauder. Oh, the Thors have no upgrades, and a bunch of infested Terrans are going to actually prevent Bocephus from pursuing, because the infested Terrans are in the way. But a quick scan is going to show there are more Banelings out here, and they're like, we cannot have any of that right now. Baneling speed is there, or did that just finish? I'm not entirely sure right now. Oh, but hopefully they'll be a little more cautious moving out through the center from now on, because these banelings have taken out so many Marines that is just absolutely absurd. You live as a Zerg to get hits like that.
Additional supply depots required.
But it has just been there's been not been a lot of. I mean, even right now, there's a little skirmish right here. They're gonna force off quite easily. Archon is getting dangerous to their own health. Gonna lose a couple of stalkers there, but nothing too disastrous. But what is going to come next? Do the Titans have something? Oh, the Titans do have something else coming right here. More Mutalisks. There's some missile turrets to defend here, but that's about it. And the Mutalisks are +2 attack, which means they should be able to finish off these missile turrets just fine. And once again, going to lose this base. Again, these Vikings are not going to be enough. And this planetary is going to be next to worthless. The Marines are responding, but no, the Marines. Where are the Marines going? They're going to try to run the Thor in there. And the Thor is going to get a shot off. I didn't see what kind of damage he got there, but he is going to be able to force it away, but at the cost of a planetary. And was that worth it? I don't know. And it looks like, well, they have the Infestors moving out in the mid of the map, but they're going to be kind of guarded by this Thor. And, oh, there's a scan. They're going to show Contrarian's army, which has started getting those shield upgrades. And what are these Infestors going to do? They're going to throw on some Infestarians, maybe pop up and get a quick fungal, but it looks like, oh, the attack is coming. And that Thor, oh, the Thor really needed some help there, because those charge lots were just going to absolutely destroy them. And the Infestors are just going to sit there and let it happen. Some Marines are going down. The Infestors could pop up here, get some good fungals right now. But, oh, if these, oh, here comes the infested Terrans, but we can just run away from that. And he's just, like, throwing them everywhere. He's basically trying to lead the army with that. But here comes Bocephus' death ball right now. But these infested Terrans seem to be just kind of tossed out anywhere he thinks the army's going to be. But we can continually retreat, so I don't know if that is going to be the best way of using your energy right there. The infested Terrans are going to try to amble up the map and kind of see what damage they can do, but they're about out of life and not going to do all that much damage. Will they even get beyond the shields? And, oh, even an Overseer here is going to be spotting for those infestors. So he's got to be careful. He's got to be very, very, very careful. And, oh, here comes the engagement. He's going to start puking out the infested Terrans. And, oh, it looks like, oh, they were trying to build an expansion there, but it looks like it got sniped by what? Who knows? But it looks like the engagement in the mid is going to continue, but a lot of infested Terrans and Titans are just going to retreat. Oh, but here comes a bunch of Lynx. And I don't think this is going to be enough for the army that's going on here, especially since they're focusing on infested Terrans, which is not the best use of Zerglings, I have to say. But it looks like they may hold strong. There's still some Stalkers there. There's still some Infestors, but it looks like there is some detection here. I'm not sure what from. There must be an observer here somewhere, and they're going to try to pull in the middle, but they know there's cannons up here, and the Infestors are going to get spotted. And that's got to be a huge loss. But meanwhile, the Mutalisks are pulling around here. There's a lot of spores right now, but is it going to be enough for these Mutalisks? I don't know. And, oh, I thought I just heard... I thought I just... It looks like, oh, looks like I hear Bocephus is getting some nukes out right now. Is that going to be the saving grace in this game? I don't know. And looks like nuclear missile has been launched. These Stalkers get a wind of it, and they are going to pull out of there. It looks like their blink is on cooldown, so they're going to get Marines are going to get a few pot shots. But this nuke is just going to fall and be completely harmless. Except, oh no! Oh, that ghost! He had so much to live for. He was so eager. But meanwhile, these Mutalisks are still in the back here. They don't have anything to deal with it. Where's Bocephus' death ball? Has been doing so much right now. Here's some infestors for Spartan bet. But are they going to be in time? They're kind of going the wrong way because they've swept down to Bocephus' main. And is this his main? Yeah, this is Bocephus' main. We need infestors. And I hear another nuke going off. But this ghost is not cloaked. This ghost needs to be cloaked. And, oh, he does cloak, but the turrets are going to be, the photon cannons are going to be able to see that. It looks like we have a counterattack of Lynx here from Spartan. Going to try to take on what they've just discovered is my natural, but meanwhile the Mutos are still gunning their base. They're going to get a Ghost Academy. The Marines are going to try to force that out, but oh, that attack's going to end quickly. Is a huge swell of Lynx is going to push in there, and the Mutalisks are still moving around. They've now moved around to Dunamai's main, and they're just chasing Mutalisks right now. And is this going to be the best engagement of their time? They're just scrambling everywhere to deal with all the harassment that's been going on this entire game. And it looks like they've managed finally to force those Mutalisks out right over here into these naturals, which still have no air defenses. And what little drones that are here are going to be... Actually, there's a drone infestor right there, but it looks like they are starting to clean up those Mutalisks, but we'd have some ghost cloaking right now. Looks like they're going to be pushing into the main. Yet again, they do have two nukes available, but they got to be careful. Oh, there's a lot of High Templar there. He's going to try to nuke those. That would be a huge win if he can nuke all those High Templars, because if they have Storm, which it looks like they do, It could be devastating. And oh, he's going to pull them out of there. And oh, looks like the Mules they were going to be pushed back. And I don't know what this nuke's going to do. It looks like it did get an overseer, but other than that, just a little bit of superficial building damage. And it looks like there's some vision there's some vision right now. And oh, those DTs, you can do some snipes there at least and get some of those taken care of. But got to watch out those photon cannons. And the Stalkers here are going to be flanking right now. And there goes some storm on the army. It looks like it mostly hit the Zealots, but they're going to be on full-on retreat because they got a lot of Stalkers there. Look like there's some Lings gathering on the outside. Do they have anything left in the tank? And oh, there's a DT or a High Templar there. He's going to get sniped. And it looks like they're going to try to make a stand at the ramp. It's going to be enough. Oh, but storms go down on Bocephus' army, and there's going to be a flank here, a small flank here of Marines. But I don't think that's going to be enough. And even if it were, there goes another storm right there. And more storms on Bocephus' army. Looks like they're trying to build another base here, but looks like Lings are going to clean that up. And do they have any gas left in the tank? Actually, Spartan's got a lot of money. Oh, no, actually, that's Bocephus' money. That's all we're seeing right now is Bocephus' money, which is actually skyrocketing. Is he making any units? 4 Marines is not going to be enough. They need to gather the forces, but now they've got Lings at the front door, and I think this is going to be it. They don't seem to have the army to deal with this right now. Their wall's about to go down, and there goes Spartan, and there it is. The Titans are going to win, and now you know what it's like to go up against the Titans. This has been a nightmarish game for them. But it's going to go to the Titans. So long, Wings of Liberty. You've done good for us in 2.5 years you've been around, and we look forward to Heart of the Swarm. And until it comes out in the next couple of days, I hope you enjoyed this game, and have a day.